What's up, guys? I'm Nick, or Npen in game, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hi, my name is Chloe. I go by Bagel in game, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
How did I come up with Npen as my in-game name? My first name's Nick, and my last name starts with Pen, so I kind of just threw those together. I'm not very creative with it, but it was an easy way to make a unique name, pretty much.
How did you come up with Bagel as your in-game name? I actually came up with Bagel as my in-game name. It's actually my dog's nickname. So when I first moved back over to the Seattle area, my former roommate gave my dog the nickname Bagel for some reason, and it just kind of stuck with him. And I was trying to think of a new gamer tag because I'd always just use my name on pretty much everything, like CE Kirk, which is my last name, and all of that. And I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do Bagel. So my original gamer tag on Twitch and everything was actually Bagel Slayer 23, but I ended up changing it to eBagel, or Bagel for short, later on, just because it's a lot cleaner. I liked it a lot better, and it just looks a lot more professional.
How did I discover OA? I found OA through Sticks. He was a mutual of mine, and I hit him up, and we worked something out, and now I'm part of Optimal Ambition, which I'm really excited about. What do you enjoy most about OA? The fact that everybody in OA kind of seems more like a family. We're really tight together. Everyone talks. We have a group chat. No one's really excluded. We can all ask each other any questions we have about streaming or gaming or, whatever we need, pretty much.
How did you discover OA? I actually discovered OA through my friend Sticks, who is currently in OA as well. I've known him for a very long time, and I actually got to meet him back at DreamHack in February. He's an awesome person, and I saw that he joined OA, and so I messaged him, congrats, and I was like, what's OA, what's it all about? And it just kind of went from there, and now I'm in an OA, and I absolutely love it.
How do I warm up for competitions? I play a good amount the night before. I try to sleep a ton, and then wake up like 30 minutes before the tournament. I get on, warm up really quick, don't eat anything, don't drink anything, and I just play. And then after the tournament, I'll usually eat like a big meal and just feel satisfied if I did good. If I didn't do good, I'll eat a big meal and feel sad about it, but kind of just like a weird thing. I feel like everybody has their own way to warm up. Some people sleep, a little bit before and try to wake up with like little to no sleep, so they're still energized from the night before. Some people drink a bunch of caffeine, stuff like that, but I have my way.
What do you enjoy most about OA? The one thing that I enjoy most about OA is that we are all very, very, very supportive of each other. It's just one big family. Even if we haven't talked for a week or two, we can pop into each other's streams, message each other for anything. It's just one big giant family.
What's the best way to grow your community and have more active chat? I feel like one thing that a lot of people don't do is talk to their chat as much as they can. Like, I try to incorporate talking to my chat 24/7 while also playing the game, which definitely makes it harder and it makes me play worse, but it still just makes me be able to talk to my chat constantly and not feel like I'm just, sitting there having people watching me but not talking to them. Like, if I go to a streamer and they're not talking at all to their chat and just playing the game, if they're not in a tournament, then it kind of just turns me off from watching them. Understandable if they're in a tournament, obviously. It's a different scenario then.
What made you decide to get into streaming? What actually made me decide to get into streaming, I used to play Fortnite pretty much all day for like 5+ hours a day after work. And I was already playing it all day, and I was posting clips on Instagram, and I was like, you know what, why not get into streaming? So a couple of my other friends started streaming, and then I started streaming, and it just kind of took off from there.
What's the best moment you've had gaming with friends? I don't know, that's kind of hard to say. I feel like for me, gaming's turned in more of a competitive thing with Fortnite than it is than it's enjoyable at this point. I kind of just have the most fun when I do really well in the tournament or have a big pop-off game or something like that. I feel like World Cup was probably my favorite part of Fortnite and definitely was the most exciting for me. Whenever it was like the night before World Cup finals, like a Sunday, I would get super excited. I wouldn't be able to sleep very much, and I was just like thinking about how if I qualified, like it changes my life type thing. So that's definitely like one of my top experiences was World Cup last year, and I hope next year it's going to be the same. I hope they they do it the same way, I think it'll be a great thing again.
What is the best way to grow your community and have people be more active in chat? The number one advice that I can give you is to use other platforms. I cannot stress this enough, that you cannot grow while you're streaming. The biggest mistake that streamers will make is not reading their chat and not promoting through other platforms. I would not be where I am today if I hadn't put as much work as I do in Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and especially TikTok. TikTok is a great platform, and if you are not using it, you are missing out on a wonderful opportunity to grow your community even more. And another thing that you should do is network. Network with other streamers, please. This was the best thing that I ever did when I was a small streamer. And no, that doesn't mean go into their chat and be like, oh, I just got streaming, or oh, gotta go stream. Like, no, you gotta have streamer etiquette. Follow them on Twitter, follow them on Instagram, ask them how to grow your community. Just be like, hey, message them privately and be like, hey, I just started streaming, what advice can you give me? Or just connect with everybody in chat, and people will see that you're a streamer whether you tell them or not, and your community will just take off from there. But you need to grow those relationships and create genuine relationships, and not just relationships that you want to gain something out of. Because if you're looking for just a relationship where you're only going to gain something out of it, where it's not genuine, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, no, like I don't want to be associated with you. Like, if you're getting into streaming for the wrong reasons, just don't do it. Because I got into streaming because I genuinely want to build a community that I'm going to be proud of. And I am very, very proud of my community currently, but I just can't wait to grow and expand and help other small streamers and just everything with streaming. I just love it. I just love it.
Do your parents support your gaming career? They definitely have gotten way more supportive recently, which is, I think is super cool. My parents are keeping up with tournaments, especially since I moved to Virginia for a month to get zero ping, which is like a huge advantage. And now that I'm gone, they're kind of, one of the ways to keep up with me is watching me in tournaments when when they can't ask me how I did afterwards. They're able to watch like the Fortnite stream and see the leaderboards and see how I'm doing, which is really dope.
My favorite subject in school was pretty much anything to do with technology. The high school that I went to didn't offer too much as far as technology classes. I took like the basic photography, and then I even was in yearbook club, and we got to use some of that technology and everything, but my school was just not technology heavy. So I mostly took business classes, which I actually genuinely enjoyed. I love business and I love that side of it, but technology is where like my true passion lies. What I love most about my community is how welcoming they are. The minute somebody new stops into chat, we get that exclamation mark welcome, and everybody just wants you to be a part of the community, because we love when new people come into chat. It's literally the best thing ever. I love to get to know you guys, because the more that I get to know you guys, the more I can build relationships with you and just grow my community even more, because I literally just want to have the most open and loving community on Twitch. That is one of my main goals. So Bagel, what is your favorite type of bagel? I get asked this a lot. I actually do. So my old job, so I worked in coffee for about 7 years, and I worked for a coffee shop locally here for about 3, and we have these bagels that are made locally. They're the best bagels that you could ever have in the world. They're so good, but we have this one specific one there. It's a bacon cheddar ranch bagel, and then we have this homemade cream cheese. It's roasted garlic and tomato cream cheese. Oh my god, chef's kiss, so good. But if I had to say what kind of bagel I would be an everything bagel, because I got everything you need.
Who inspires you in your day-to-day? I think a lot of the original Fortnite competitive players like Bizzle and Dwifo and Zate definitely made me want to play better and made me think about how I could turn just playing a video game into a career, and it's been crazy. I mean, just being able to play a video game every single day and stream it to a couple hundred people and just be able to do this as a hobby / a part-time job is really cool to me. So yeah, those early Fortnite players who some of them don't play anymore, but a lot of those people who I looked up to, who I watched, as a streamer way back when 2 years ago, were definitely huge inspirations to me, and it made it way more crazy when I realized I was getting to the level that they were at, and being able to play along with them instead of looking up to them was something crazy to me. That's my OA Q&A. See you guys later. Peace.